Know the difference with Annex Wealth Management, joined by Tom Parks, Director of Retirement Plan Services, Annex Wealth Management. Welcome back.
Good to be here.
Retirement plan services at Annex Wealth Management can get down to the nitty-gritty for company owners, CFOs, HR professionals when it comes to assisting in benefit plans that attract and retain great employees. It can also take things down to a very basic level so the employees in the program understand the benefit. And that's where we're going with this 10 things you must know about 401ks. Tom, these bad boys have been around for 40 years, huh?
Yeah, isn't that incredible? Yeah. Some great stuff here.
They're humble and lovable. The first one is you get a tax break for contributing to a 401k. Ding, ding, ding. That
is correct. People talk about matches and all this other stuff. Don't forget the tax benefits. And we'll actually circle back around to this again on number 8. So yes, tax benefits, keep that in mind.
Yeah. What you put in comes off your taxable income.
That does. In the pre-tax scenario, yes, it does. But also number 8 is Roth, so we'll get there.
All right, we're going to get there. Number 2, there are contribution limits for 401ks.
There are. So there are legal limits. It's $20,500 plus $6,500 if you are 50 or older. That's here for 2022. There could be limits on your plan itself. They're a little bit lower than that, but that's a detail that we won't get into here. But those are basically the guidelines, yeah.
Safe to say, if you really want to pile in, you can do it.
That's right.
Number 3 thing to know about 401ks, you may be auto-enrolled. Not a terrible thing.
This is getting to be more and more popular. It's actually being very encouraged by the government to just automatically enroll people, because what you find is most of the time when people are automatically enrolled, they stay in.
Help me help you. 4th thing to know about 401ks, there are fees.
What do you know? It's not free, Danny. The thing about the fees is you want to make sure you understand how they work. There are fee disclosures. There's the 408B2 employer disclosure, and then there's the 404A5 participant disclosure. But yeah, take a look at those things. And if you have questions, ask your advisor for sure.
Tom Parks, Director of Retirement Plan Services. 10 things you need to know about 401ks. Number 5, you can choose from a selection of funds in your 401k.
Yeah, and typically you're going to find a broad range. Most of the time these days, you will also see target date funds, which are kind of a one-stop shop. But most 401k plans are going to have a pretty decent option from which to choose.
You're looking for more information on target date funds. I believe you've got a great video on our Annex Wealth Management YouTube channel.
That is correct. The What's That series.
Number 6, your employer might let you choose individual stocks in your 401k. Might.
You see this with bigger plans. A lot of times it'll be the stock of the company itself. And then other times there will be brokerage accounts in there. You don't see that as much, and those are kind of expensive. Be careful with those. That's the sort of thing you just do want to be careful with in a 401k plan.
Good advice. 7th thing to know about 401ks, you may have a Roth 401k option.
That's right. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I thought it was number 8. Yes, Roth in a 401k plan. The key thing to keep in mind here is that the limits that apply to Roth IRA contributions, the income limits, do not apply in a 401k plan. So most plans do have Roth these days. If your plan doesn't have it, you should ask why and ask them to add it. I'm a big fan of the Roth.
Okay, then number 8 on the list, you can roll over a 401k account.
That's right. So when you leave your employer, you have the ability to do a variety of things with your balance. You can either take a distribution. We don't usually recommend that one. You can usually roll it into an IRA. Sometimes you can actually leave it in the plan, depending on how much money you have, $5,000 or more. You can't be forced to take it out. And you can oftentimes roll it into your new employer's plan if you want to do that. So a lot of options there. We've got an entire website that kind of walks through your options
folks.
there.
And if you've recently taken a job, we can help on that as well. The 9th thing on the list to know about 401ks, eventually you must withdraw money from the 401k.
Yeah, there are required minimum distribution rules associated with 401ks, just like there are in the IRA world. A little crossover, some differences between them. But I mean, the whole idea of saving is to at some point take it out. So make sure you're paying attention to that. By that point in your life, hopefully you're working closely with an advisor and they'll keep track of all that stuff for you.
And the final thing to know about your 401k, and it's the 10th thing of this 10-point list.
It's my least favorite thing, Danny.
I was going to couch it there. You can borrow from it.
Sometimes. A lot of plans do not allow for loans. I actually recommend to our clients that they don't allow for loans. And if they do, that they limit the number of loans to, 1. Try not to think of your 401k as a piggy bank, is my recommendation. Find some other way to fund that thing that you're looking for. Don't pillage your retirement, because you're going to regret it later on down the road.
And there's a huge gotcha if you leave the job.
Yeah, then it's no longer a loan. It becomes a distribution, and you have to pay taxes and penalties and all that fun stuff. And that's heartbreaking. We do see that more often than I'd like. And, it's just one of those things that if you were in a situation where you needed the loan in the first place, you just add an insult to injury when you get hit with the tax bill.
Company owners, CFOs, HR professionals, great benefits attract and retain great employees. If we can help, contact Tom Parks. You can do that via our website, right, Tom?
That is correct, annexwealth.com.
For investment, retirement planning, tax planning, and estate planning, we do it as a fee-only fiduciary. Know the difference. Our website, annexwealth.com. Click that Get Started button. Tom Parks, Director of Retirement Plan Services, Annex Wealth Management. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Danny.